you get all fives, this always happens to me. If you get all fives, somebody didn't read it.
I get that in my other presentations too. I'll be like, oh, they were all wrong. Just put arrows. No. So to wrap up, the last step of all of this was the I do enough. We're in a community or a society of doers. We're always doing something. We need to be doing more. I had adopted that message for myself, is that I needed to be doing more, even if it was more good things. I still needed to be doing more, right? So the I do enough was also vital for my success, especially when my story became my job. When being a professional speaker and going to groups and sharing myself and all the time sharing myself over and over and over, it can be a very high risk of burnout. So the I do enough mindset in my work has been vital, and also in my relationships. I am a giver. Can you tell? Give. Some gifts to you, and I'll just give it. You know what I would? I'd give it all away if I could. But I have to keep some for me. So that is another thing that I've learned. So I do enough in my relationships as well. And so in our work, did you know that you can only pour what you possess? You can only pour what you possess. Right? We can't give any more unless we've got it to give. So the more we're investing in on us and saying, yes, I do enough, yes, I am enough, this, that, the other, it kind of adds up to that. You know what, I'm going to give it to me today. It gives me permission to say, you know what, I can fill me up too. Giving myself that permission to do that. And so it looks like you're already working on your surveys, which is totally awesome, amazing. All fives, by the way, all fives. If five is the highest?
No,
five
I
is
disagreed.
Okay, but all ones. All ones. There are no fives. What was I talking about?
No, I have people that mistake it and then they put all fives, and I'm like, yeah, they had to have meant all ones.
That's right. Let's do a really quick, big group discussion. How do you find balance in your work? What do you do in your work so that you're not pouring out of an empty? So, I mean, if this was empty, I'm not going to pour it on the ground, don't worry. But if this was empty and you're like, why? Why is it coming out? Why can I give to people? Because you don't have anything to give. So where do you draw that line? How do you pour into you? How about over here? How do you pour into you?
Self-care.
Yeah? Your own self-care? Mm-hmm. What do you do for self-care? Anything in particular that works?
Hiking, support system.
Yeah.
Yoga.
Definitely.
Family.
I sleep.
Walking
Love to
Yeah.
sleep. It's like mental medicine. It's mind medicine.
I love it.
Only if your brain shuts off.
Yeah.
But if you're manic and or hypomanic and you have racing thoughts, then sleep isn't relaxing. So, but it can be very therapeutic. And so making sure that we're staying balanced in not only our relationships and our work life, but of course our recovery lives as well. And that has made the biggest difference for me, because I can't invest in anyone unless I'm investing in myself. There are so many things that I'm passionate about, can you tell? But honestly, none of it would be happening unless I couldn't stand here and love me. If I wasn't willing to invest in myself and my well-being, I physically wouldn't be here. Living with bipolar 2 disorder is like hell and heaven at times. And I learned that if I was going to survive my mental health condition, it is imperative that I put my recovery first. There are some people you will meet that don't have a choice. You have to be there for yourself every single day. Take your medicine, go to your doctor, do things you love, stay mentally well. In order to stay mentally well, I had to do all of those different things, and that's how I'm physically here today. I stayed mentally well. I slept in this huge king-size bed. It was amazing. I had amazing coffee and breakfast, and you know what I did? I brought 2 suitcases for one night stay. I did. One suitcase was just full of self-care stuff. I had my soft blanket and my candle and my happy box and my journal and all these other things all packed in the suitcase. Was actually bigger than the other one, which just had like some clothes and stuff. Because I wanted to bring it with me, because I'm going through so much right now, and I knew that I might have some anxiety, so I'm going to Annabelle's like, where are you going? So I'm just like, I'll be back, I promise. You know, and I'm bringing everything with me, all my, you know. But that's okay, you know, because I'm here and I'm able to invest in you. And I hope I could do that. I hope I did that. And I hope this opportunity just this morning for a couple hours to talk with your peers, I hope you feel refueled and rejuvenated. And if you don't, stay afterwards and I'll pour into you some more so that you can leave here and just feeling like you are enough right now. There is nothing that you need to do to add to that. And if you start to forget, you always self-remember. Call a friend. Reach out. Yes. Any further questions about anything we talked about today? I know we ran a little over. I'm so sorry. I just couldn't stop being with you. I can't. There's a purple piece of paper. I can say that 3 times fast. There's a purple piece of paper on the table if you want to connect with Dancing the Dead. If you think, yes, these people need a workshop. Or Amy needs to reach out to so-and-so. Fill out that card so that I know how to connect with them. Okay? Have a wonderful day. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Final slide with the girl walking barefooted. Hope she doesn't hope she doesn't step on anything sharp. Thank you, Brianna, for having me.
Thank you so much for
I
coming.
had so much fun.